I like Minecraft, I like grinding, and I like RNG. So Hypixel Skyblock, one of Minecraft's most popular servers, is the perfect fit for me. To start off, much like a normal Minecraft world, I punch a tree, make a crafting table, craft some tools, but that's about where the similarities end. To get to the real Skyblock experience, we need to cross this gap, so I speed bridge across. Actually, every YouTuber speed bridges across, that's overrated. I'll slow bridge and take my time. After crossing the bridge, we see Jerry, who I don't really even know what he does still. Our first minion, this guy will be pretty important later, but I'm ignoring him for now. And the real main attraction, the portal to the hub. While I wander around the hub island and do some of the boring tutorial quests, I should probably tell you a bit about what Hypixel Skyblock is in case you don't know. If you do know the basics of how Skyblock works, skip to the time on screen now, and also take what I say with a grain of salt, as even though I did record this intro a couple days into my Skyblock profile, I'm still nowhere near an expert on any of this. To start, there are 12 skills that can all be leveled up, and they all give you bonuses. First is combat, which you get through, well, combat. It is pretty essential because even while in parts of the world that aren't dedicated to combat, there are still higher level enemies that you may come across. There's farming, which you get through, well, farming. It's a pretty useful money-making method and is pretty accessible early game, but I didn't really want to deal with it, so I didn't. Next is fishing. This is one of the more boring skills. It's literally fishing and not much else. It's not particularly good for money-making, at least I don't think. And it's especially painful early game before you can get good bonuses to make fishing more bearable. Then we have mining. This is another big one that I invest in too. You level it up through pretty obviously just mining, but it also allows you to access some of the better money-making methods in the game. After that is foraging, which may just be the most boring skill. It is entirely leveled up through chopping wood and only benefits chopping wood. Next is enchanting. It allows you to access more enchantments and gain bonus XP, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty useful and passively levels up pretty easily because no matter what skill you're actually upgrading, you're usually enchanting the tools for it. After that is alchemy. It'll boost the effectiveness of your potions as well as how long they last. It's also pretty useful, but I don't care enough to focus on it just yet. Then we have some of the weirder ones being carpentry, which is, I believe, crafting things. I don't really know what it benefits. Rune crafting, which I also don't know what it does at all. Taming, which is a very nice skill that allows you bonus pet luck so you can drop more pets, I'm pretty sure, and pets are very valuable resources in this game. Social, again, I don't know what it does, and dungeoneering, which is very important later, but I'm not there yet. Okay, so as I walk in here for the first time, I do need to stress the importance of the auction house. This may be the second most important thing after skills in terms of progression, because with enough money, you can buy very powerful tools from other players, allowing you to focus more on the parts of the game that you want to focus on, and then using the coins from that part of the game, you can level up the other parts. After doing a bit of off-camera farming just so I could have a couple thousand coins in the purse, I decided to start doing the first mining quest, which is to get 10 coal, which, well, I did. The next task was to talk to the blacksmith and reforge an item. Reforging is a mechanic in Hypixel which allows you to, for a low price, get a few extra stats on a weapon, tool, or piece of armor. I then also bought some basic iron armor so I didn't fold like a wet paper towel as soon as I saw a single hostile mob, as well as an undead sword, which does bonus damage to undead mobs, which are very common in the early game. Then I accidentally sold it and rebought it because I didn't understand Hypixel menuing at the time. I decided I wanted to test this new gear, so I went over to the graveyard and tested the gear on some graveyard zombies, Hypixel's favorite punching bags. And while doing this, I hit Skyblock level 1, my first step on what is most likely going to be a very long journey. Getting back on track with the mining progression, I then used one of these weird launchpad things to go to the gold mine, which I had unlocked after doing the Reforge quest. I'm gonna be real, not much of note happened here. It was just mining gold and finding a pickaxe for the lazy miner. After experiencing all 0 things to do in the gold mine, I then progressed to the deep caverns. This is what I was talking about, by the way, when I said that some areas later in the game have mobs that you will need to fight even if you're in a mining area. Also, you see this guy who's level 329 saying he's here for an XP share? Don't worry about that, that won't be important at all later. I continued down the deep caverns, but I hit a bit of a roadblock at the redstone level. The redstone pigmen just did too much damage and I needed a better armor set to survive down there. So I decided to take a break from getting the guaranteed drops of mining and farm Lapis zombies for 1% armor drops. I quickly dropped 4 armor pieces. Oh, Lapis chestplate, let's go. I think that's my first, like, actual RNG drop. You love to see that. Now's probably a good time to mention that the gear also works very different from base Minecraft. There are dozens or hundreds of armor sets and weapons and tools in the game, as opposed to Minecraft having very few pieces of equipment that are worth effort. So progression isn't as straightforward as go from iron to diamond to netherite. It's more of a, is this worth it to grind now, or should I wait till later? Oh, I'm actually getting the luck now. Did I actually pick it up? Oh. Problem was another helmet. That's unfortunate. I could probably just buy the rest of the set off the auction house. Bro, stop dropping helmets! Okay, okay. 3 of them were helmets. Feeling a bit defeated after getting 3 1% helmet drops in a row, I decided to try something else yet again, because what's a cohesive video? I've never heard of that. If you were paying close attention, you might have seen while I was wandering around the hub that everything looked weirdly Christmassy. I mean, Christmas is 336 days away from the time of this recording, and now's hardly the time to bust out Mariah Carey. But what I didn't know is that Skyblock runs on Minecraft years, so it happened to coincide with the time of me logging on that the around hour and a half of the Christmas event was happening during my first hour and a half of gameplay. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the seasonal event. I don't know what's happening here. Little did I know, this decision would be one of the best ones that I made that day. In the Glacial Caves, I found my first of many gifts. These gifts are going to be very important. They have a lot of different possible drops, and almost all of them are good. Especially in the early game. The Glacial Caves are cool and all, but the real money came from when Mount Jerry erupts. Jerry is Santa in this. I don't know why. During the event, you have to stop the magma grinches from reaching the gift piles. It's basically just a tower defense game where you shoot at them with snowballs in order to deal damage, and you get a lot of gifts as a reward. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a goofy mistake during this event. I'm gonna just pretend I'm helping. Oh, I have literally all of my money with me. With the stakes being raised by me losing half of my money if I died, what should have been a chill snowball fight turned into quite the battle. Bro, I'm terrified. Hey, yo, I'm getting murdered. Bro, stay away from me! I don't want to be here no more. I just want to get loot share. I don't want to die. I don't know if... Well, it probably is worth... I'm getting something. Ow. Okay, I can just, like, super no-brain for a second. I'm so afraid of just losing all of my stuff. My total damage. Wait, why am I number 9 total damage? Bro, my account is non-existent. Why does the... Why am I, like, doing okay? Ow, ow. Oh! I gotta go. Bruh, I'm playing this so scared. I don't want to lose my 30k coins. I'm sure whatever I get from this event is probably going to be worth more than that, but please refill. Why am I still, like, doing okay? Maybe there are literally only 10 people in the lobby. Bro, there's so many guys. Okay. Is coming soon. I am getting out of here and putting all of my coins in the bank after this. Never before did I think, Christmas could scare me so bad. Actually, when you go into a store and, like, All I Want for Christmas Is You starts playing, that's a pretty bad jump scare, now that I think about it. And after the snowball struggle, it was finally time to reap the rewards, and man, it was like Christmas came early. I forgot to record the first round of gifts, but as you can see, my purse has jumped quite a bit. So it turns out gifts are pretty broken, at least at where I am in the game. I'm so glad I did the... Alright, and I think that is, yeah, this, gift business is pretty lucrative, it looks like. Anyway, yeah, that's apparently how to get 100k coins immediately. Not only did I make bank from the gifts, but I also found out that they can drop armor, which is a direct upgrade over even the lapis that I was grinding for. Wonder if it's something that's useful. Oh, that's an armor piece. In a truly RNG carried moment, I managed to drop Gift the Fish, which caps out at a 0.15% chance. Soon enough, the Christmas festival did end, and using the money that I got from it, I decided to take my first real crack at the auction house and buy a Raider Axe. This weapon is very good for early game because it allows you to get 20 coins per kill on level 10 or higher enemies, as well as having solid base damage and gaining damage every 500 kills you get with it, so it can grow with your profile. The one I was bidding on came pre-enchanted, so I expected to end up with a pretty hefty price tag on it. Bro, I'm scared. Somebody's gonna snipe it. Please don't. Please don't. Please, man. Just let me have it. Please. I think I have it. Did I get it? Yeah, let's go. Raider Axe. It's got all the fixins on it. 82 damage. Let me compare it to the sword. Yeah, this is... this is gonna make my life a lot easier. You know how I said that fully enchanted Raider Axe would come with a pretty hefty price tag? Getting it for 110k is really not that bad. In fact, the NPC that sells it to you at the end of the quest sells it for 130k unenchanted. And the average price on the auction house is like 220k. So I got it for about half the price. Anyway, with a powerful early game set of armor and a powerful early game weapon in hand, I think that's good to end off episode 1. Not day 1, episode 1. I played like 12 hours that day. I am already painfully addicted. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry for not putting out as many videos as normal this last week. As I just said, I'm very addicted to this game. This does not mean that normal Minecraft is going anywhere. It's just going to probably be taking a bit of a backseat. Axolotl Thursdays are still going to keep happening, though. And yeah, thanks again. I hope you enjoy coming along this new journey.